Welcome, family, friends, supporters, and alumni to Fall Commencement. Please direct your attention to the doors behind me as we present the Class of 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the front entrance. Graduates of the class of 2017 and honored faculty, please rise for the entrance of the President's Platform Party.
Good morning. Good morning, Cal Poly. Yeah, we could do better than that. Welcome everyone to Cal Poly's Fall Commencement Ceremony for the College of Agriculture, Food, and Environmental Sciences and the College of Science and Mathematics. My name is Keith Humphrey, and as Cal Poly's Vice President for Student Affairs, it is my privilege to preside over today's joyous ceremony. It is my distinct honor at this time to present Dr. Scott Glisson, who will lead the Cal Poly Chamber Choir in the singing of our national anthem. ROTC cadets of Cal Poly's Military Science Department, led by Cadet Battalion Commander Zachary Slavich, under the direction of Lieutenant Colonel Joseph P. Zvanek, will present the colors. Please rise and remain standing and remove your caps until the color guard has exited the area. Please present the colors.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare that
Please be seated. We have so many reasons to be Cal Poly proud today. As a university, we are conferring more than 1,000 degrees upon deserving scholars. Each of our students has worked very hard, and encouraging them at each and every step of the way have been our talented and dedicated faculty and staff, as well as the many parents, brothers, sisters, spouses, partners, other family members, friends, and supporters. Mustangs, you are expected to enter the world poised to make a difference in your professions and through service to your communities. From wow to now. Come on, it's the holidays. Give it to me. It's the holidays, right? From wow to now, you have improved this community, and we are confident about the contributions you will make to improving our world. Already, 2 of our graduates are prepared to serve in the most unselfish way of all and will be commissioned as second lieutenants in the United States Army today. We cannot thank them enough for their willingness to serve our country, and we are indebted to all who have served in the military. At this time, I ask that all active duty servicemen and women and veterans in attendance please stand to be recognized for your service to our country. Thank you. While today is a day that brings us great joy, it would not be appropriate to move forward without recognizing the challenges that so many Californians are currently experiencing with the wildfires in Southern California. Many family members of our graduates and guests are unable to be with us today as travel has been limited throughout the state, and many of our Cal Poly family members have suffered great losses this week and from other fires this year. Even though today is about looking to the future with hope and excitement, there's a part of each of us that feels a little bit helpless and wishes we could make the fires stop. Graduates, if you've learned one thing at Cal Poly, I hope you've learned to use the power of your Cal Poly degree to help others. I know we can count on each of you to support the immediate and long-term challenges our state, nation, and world face. At this time, I would like to recognize members of the President's Platform Party. Please hold your applause until the end of the introductions. Jose De Leon, Vice President and Chief Officer for Diversity and Inclusion. Mary Pedersen, Senior Vice Provost. Al Liddicoat, Vice Provost for Academic Affairs. Chris Kitts, Interim Dean of Research. Adam Jarman, Associate Vice President and Senior Director for Development. Camille O'Brien, Grand Marshal. Chip Appel, Grand Marshal. Special guests and other individuals invited to address the graduates will be introduced later in the program. At this time, I ask that all members of the Platform Party please stand and be recognized, and please join me in welcoming your leadership. It is with great pleasure that I now introduce to you your student body president, Riley Nilsson. Since assuming her leadership this summer, Riley has displayed wisdom and courage beyond her years. In a fall that has been filled with many issues important to the student experience, Riley has strongly represented the perspectives and needs of our students. She is focused, principled, and bold in her leadership, and works every day to make Cal Poly a better place than when she found it. Graduates, as you prepare to transition to alumni status today, you can leave campus knowing that student leadership at Cal Poly is as strong today under Riley's leadership than ever before. To share her greetings with you on your commencement, please welcome your student body president, Riley Nilsson.
Thank you, Keith. Good morning, everyone, and congratulations to the fall class of 2017. I am thrilled to be a part of this celebration with you, but I'm also thrilled that I get 2 more quarters left before I have to leave slow. I'm wondering definitely how you have all been thinking, what is next while you're sitting in these seats? And wondering what's next isn't necessarily a bad thing. Have you ever noticed that as you get older, time moves faster? If you think about it, when you're 1 year old, a year feels like forever to you because it's all the time that you have ever known. But as you grow older, 1 year feels like a smaller and smaller fraction of your total life, like watching something shrink in your rearview mirror. Theories suggest that time speeds up with familiarity. As we get older, things become more familiar to us, and time slips by as a result. Each time we experience a first, we lock away that memory, which is why these memories are so vivid. Our first kiss, our first time driving on the freeway, our first time stepping foot on Cal Poly's campus, or our first day moving into the dorms. There is some evidence that shows we tend to remember events between the ages of 15 and 25 most vividly because we experience so many new things in that time. In our time here, we think of the first people we met in our WOW group, our first apartment, our first date with someone special, the first A that took an all-nighter to earn, and most importantly, we'll never forget our first time earning our college degree. Time is our most precious gift, especially since science shows that humans perceive time shorter as their life goes on. To get to this point today, you've had to make some decisions of where you want to spend your time. You chose to spend your time at the #1 school in the California State University system. You chose to spend your time with friends that you maybe met in the dorms or in an organization or maybe even as your neighbors. And you chose to spend time investing in your Learn by Doing experience by taking extensive labs or spending countless nights at the library. And no, I'm not talking about the one on Higuera. My point is, time is special, but only if we are living in the present moment. And although we might feel like we've already experienced so many of our firsts, never stop counting special moments like your first promotion, your first anniversary, the first time you put yourself out there by asking your boss for a raise, or even things as simple as your first time making Thanksgiving dinner for your family, or the first time meeting up with your college friends at a wedding. I truly believe we can actually slow down our experience of time simply by paying attention to what's going on around us. We are so incredibly proud of this group of graduates and for all of the firsts that you have conquered over the past few years. Congratulations, fall class of 2017. You did it.
Thank you, Riley. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Dustin Stegner, Chair of Cal Poly's Academic Senate, who will speak to you on behalf of our outstanding faculty.
On behalf of Cal Poly's Academic Senate and all of our faculty, I am happy to welcome everyone who has come to celebrate all of the graduates' hard work and accomplishments. I would also like to say thank you to all the graduates' families, friends, and all those who have given them support throughout their lives and during their time at Cal Poly. Cal Poly students really do hit the ground running because of all the opportunities you have provided and sacrifices you have made before the student's first day on campus. In a little while, each graduate will be awarded a Cal Poly degree. But I think it's more correct to say that this degree is not simply given, rather it is earned. Through your long days and nights of studying, ability to persevere through difficult courses, and commitment to following through on your academic ambitions and passions, you have reached the long sought-after goal. And for that, you should be proud of all that you have achieved. I am certain that I speak for all the faculty when I say that even though you are graduating, the faculty will continue to support you on all your academic and professional endeavors. For in your future careers, whatever they may be, we see Cal Poly's commitment to academic excellence, to an educational philosophy grounded in learn by doing, moving forward beyond campus and into the world. It is the faculty's fundamental hope that your successes at Cal Poly are just the beginning of a lifelong of learning and achievement. Many congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Stegner. It is now my pleasure to introduce the president of Cal Poly, Dr. Jeffrey D. Armstrong.
Congratulations, graduates. And welcome, parents, supporters, and family members. It is my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, Komal Ahmad. After graduating from Berkeley with honors, she chose to use her education and experiences to dramatically move the needle on solving the problem of hunger and food waste. Komal is CEO and founder of Copia. That's a company that has provided over 1 million of the world's hungry people with over 800,000 pounds of food that would otherwise have been wasted. That is worth an applause right there. We ask her to talk to you today because her ability to see the humanity of every single person aligns exactly with Cal Poly values. What she is doing reflects what you have learned from us over the past several years. And education can change not just your own lives, but you can use it to improve the lives of others. She has received several accolades, including the University of California's Best 30 Under 30 Award and the Nelson Mandela Humanitarian Award. Her success stems from her fearlessness, her belief that it is possible to impact the world in meaningful ways, her evident view that her own happiness is tied up with the happiness and well-being of others, and her innovative spirit. Please join me in welcoming her to the podium.
Good morning. President Armstrong, faculty, proud parents, friends, mom, dad, and the magnificent 2017 class of Cal Poly. Congratulations. Cal Poly graduates, you finally made it. I'm incredibly honored to be here with you to celebrate this important milestone in your lives. Today is a day to celebrate all the hard work that got you to this moment. And so, on this momentous day, as you leave the comforts and familiarity of this incredible school, and as some of you move into your parents' basement, I wanted to talk to you about the beauty of failure. I failed my way here today. Granted, the meaning of failure has changed for me since I sat in your seats exactly 5 years ago. So I'm here to talk to you, millennial to millennial. Yes, parents, contrary to popular belief, we do sometimes talk to each other face to face. My journey began when I was a student at Berkeley. I was walking down Telegraph Avenue when I encountered a homeless man begging for food. Something about him compelled me to stop and invite him to join me for lunch. And during lunch, he sat across from me, just scarfing down his food. He was unbelievably hungry. It wasn't a ploy for anything else. And in between bites, he shared his story. He said, "My name is John. I just came back from my second tour in Iraq. I'd been waiting weeks for my military benefits to kick in. And because they haven't, I haven't eaten in 3 days." Imagine 3 whole days without food. Adding insult to injury, right across the street, Berkeley's dining hall was throwing away thousands of pounds of perfectly edible food. Growing up, I was reminded by my dad Kamal, don't throw away your food. People are starving in Pakistan. Though well-intentioned and true, I realized after my lunch with John that hunger is prevalent, not just in the poorest nations in the world, but in some of the wealthiest. Even here in a beautiful city like San Luis Obispo, 1 in 6 don't know where their next meal is coming from. Meanwhile, over 365 million pounds of perfectly edible food are wasted every single day. And 365 million pounds, by the way, is like if you imagine the world's largest football stadium filled to its absolute brim. That's how much perfectly edible food goes wasted every day. How is it that in a world with so much wealth, so much technology, innovation, and abundance, so many still go without food? My company, Copia, we've deemed hunger the world's dumbest problem. Because it is not a lack of food that's the issue. It's just an ineffective distribution of that food. Hunger is not a scarcity problem, it's a logistics problem. Resolving the disparity between excess and access has become my life's mission and Copia's purpose. We've built our platform to solve both hunger and food waste across America, and eventually across the world. Had I never reached out to that homeless veteran, had I never looked up for my iPhone, had I never unplugged from my own reality, Copia would not exist. That day I fed one man. Because of his story, by the end of this year, Copia will feed 1 million people. Now, what I just told you is called the founder story. Every startup has one. We look back at my life as the young, female, immigrant founder of Copia and pick out the rosy bits. We draw a straight line from minor struggles to wild success. It's Silicon Valley's way of saying, we started from the bottom, now we're here. But even the rosy bits have their thorns. So instead of the idolized founder story, I thought it would be more useful to share what my life plans were after I graduated college and the lessons I learned when those plans went to complete shit. Sorry, parents. My parents escaped extreme poverty in Pakistan and brought me to America when I was 2 years old. They worked incredibly hard to provide for my brothers and me. They wanted nothing more than a safe and secure future for us. So they laid out 4 very specific career paths from an early age: doctor, lawyer, engineer, or complete failure. I always wanted to be a Bollywood actress. But ultimately, as you know, I ended up doing something more realistic, like solving world hunger. But growing up as the daughter of immigrant parents, I did what was expected of me, and I pursued the physician track. By the time I was 18, I had planned out my entire life: study biology at Berkeley, become a doctor by 25, and marry the love of my life and have my first kid by 28. Well, I turned 28 the other week. I'm happily single, I don't have any kids, and I'm definitely not a doctor. The one thing I did do was fall in love. Not with a person, but an idea. Yeah, I know that was corny, but it's still true. So here's my first lesson for you. Write in pencil. I'd wanted to be a doctor for as long as I could remember. I was on that path. And yet it was one random lunch with a hungry veteran that completely altered my life plan, and ultimately led me to find my true purpose, my reason for being. Graduates, you can make all the life plans you want, but remember not to write them in permanent ink. Draw them up in pencil where you can erase them, alter them, challenge and improve them as life unfolds. Nobody, not even you, can predict where or who you'll end up being in 5 years, when you're my age. In the spring of 2014, despite my noble ambitions, my tiny nonprofit wasn't changing the world. Not even close. In fact, I was barely changing Berkeley. After 3 years, I was tired. Tired of struggling to fundraise, tired of sleeping on my friends' floors, tired of living on a box of pizza a week. That, combined with a long, painful months of friends and family telling me to find a real job, I lost my fire. I lost my passion. Before takeoff, flight attendants tell you to put on your oxygen mask before assisting others. You can't save your friend if you're dead, and I couldn't solve world hunger, working 16 hours per week, alone and drained of my own will to carry on. I needed a pause, a reset. Hell, I needed a paycheck. It was finally time to put on my own oxygen mask. In July 2014, I got a job at Google, and I took it. I remember calling my parents and telling them, and they were so overjoyed. Well, if you're not going to be a doctor, you might as well work at Google. After the grind I had just been through, it was a dream come true. Or at least it should have been. My official title at Google was Account Technology Strategist. My real job, however, was listening to small business owners tell me how much they hated Google, how much they hated me, and basically how much we had cheated them. I felt more like an account technology therapist than anything else. I sat there and listened to their complaints 8 hours a day, every day. The oxygen mask I thought would help me breathe was suffocating me instead. My performance was evaluated on customer surveys, how many calls I'd taken a day, how many angry customer emails I would answer, and how quickly I would answer them. These are not the metrics of a life I was interested in living. Don't get me wrong, Google is an amazing company to work for, but this was just not the job for me. My performance showed my lack of enthusiasm for the job. After 6 months at Google, I was fired. My oxygen mask failed. My tiny world imploded. My life hit rock bottom. 2.5 years after graduating with honors from UC Berkeley and my whole life in front of me, I had been fired from an entry-level job answering phones. I remember calling my mother and in between tears telling her that I was a complete failure and that I just didn't want to live anymore. I was so embarrassed and ashamed, I never even told my father, until right now. He's actually finding out I got fired right here and now, along with all of you. Just remember, graduates, if you're ever going to break bad news to your parents, try to do it while you're giving Cal Poly's commencement speech. It might soften the blow a little bit. Sorry, Dad, I love you. Lesson number 2. As it turns out, getting fired was the best thing that ever happened to me. It's a jarring experience. The feeling of failure shakes you to your very core, casting you into darkness and self-doubt. However, it is in this darkness that you are liberated to find who you really are and what sustains you when all else has fallen away. Because I had hit rock bottom, I was freed from my fears, my doubts, and from the burdens of high expectations. My heart said, screw being afraid. It's time to do something that matters. So graduates, have faith that rock bottom can become the very foundation on which you build your new lives. Know that if you can look up, you can get up. I spent a week with my family before I began searching for my next job. I spent my days at the library, trying to be around productive people, and mostly trying to avoid the overwhelming desire to Netflix my life away. After a long day at the library, applying for dozens of fancy title jobs I wasn't excited about, I passed an unusually long line of people outside of a church and watched them leave one by one with bags of food. It was a food pantry. I was confused. Most of the patrons didn't look homeless. Some wore suits, some I recognized as students from the library. And this was in Silicon Valley, one of the wealthiest neighborhoods not just in the country, but on the planet. People I would never have imagined went hungry every day. I felt my past knocking on my door, the idea I had fell in love with so long ago. Before I knew it, I was back volunteering at that food pantry. I was on the front lines again, handing out food, feeding people. They weren't just numbers and statistics, but the true faces of resilience, of the human spirit. They were survivors. I soon started collecting extra food from my friends' food trucks and delivering it to local nonprofits. Then I contacted a few conference organizers in Silicon Valley for their excess food, and that ended up with us feeding tens of thousands of people every week. It still wasn't easy. I'm trying to solve world hunger after all, right? But I had grown from my mistakes and took a different route. I knew now that I couldn't do it alone and started by recruiting a team around the mission. I had no money to pay them. which ended up being a great filter to finding the people that truly believed what I believe. Incredible humans who are still with me today. Fast forward to us partnering with the Super Bowl, where we recovered over 14 tons of food. That's 4 16-foot refrigerated trucks filled not with popcorn and hot dogs, but $300 cheeses, pulled pork sandwiches, lobster rolls. Not all my jam, but incredible food for the 23,000 people we fed that weekend. This year, we'll feed 1 million people, enough to fill up 12 NFL stadiums. Think about that. The Chargers can't even fill up 1 NFL stadium. Sorry, Chargers fans. Lesson number 3, passion does not equate to success. I hope you remember, graduates, that passion alone is not enough. Your flames of passion can be extinguished when confronted with inevitable obstacles that come your way. You need to be more than passionate. Be hungry. Passion is what gets you started, but it's hunger that keeps you going. Hunger is that insatiable thirst that enables you to achieve something greater than yourself. So ask yourselves, what are you hungry for? There's another lesson here, and that's that you can't do this alone. In my first attempts at Copia, I learned the hard way that, we are an average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. So as you leave these halls, continue to surround yourself with the very best people. People who are unstoppable, unreasonable, people who refuse to leave life as it is because they know that if change is going to happen, it's up to them. And speaking of surrounding yourselves with the very best, I know a pretty cool company that's hiring. Cough, cough. GoCopia.com/jobs. I repeat, GoCopia.com/jobs. Whether that is your team, your friends, family, mentors, or partners, with their help and your resolve, you will overcome whatever challenges come your way. It is impossible to go through life without failing. But like Rocky taught us all, life isn't about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Had I still been at Google, none of this would have happened. What felt like a setback at the time for me was really a setup for something that was far greater than me. And that's the real story. The start is the same, as is the outcome, but what's in the middle? The journey, that's where all the lessons happen. That's where all the learning happens, and that's where all the lessons are. If you want to push the boundaries of conventional thinking to create something new, you will face extended periods of grinding self-doubt and failure. And when you get there, because you will get there, you will scroll through social media and see everyone else moving along just fine. And you'll wonder why you're the only one failing, the only one falling behind. You'll have to confront your fear of failure, of what people, including your parents, will think and say. It isn't a one-time thing, as if one day you start volunteering at a food pantry and then bam, you're at the Super Bowl. No, time after time, you will have to make the same difficult decisions, to take the risk, chase the dream, follow your heart. I want you to pursue what you love with everything that you have, trusting beyond all reason that things will eventually work out. Graduates, the only way to let your failures define you is if you stop moving forward. Keep moving forward. You will, as enshrined in Cal Poly's motto, continue to learn by doing. But that means that you need to start with the doing. You might be scared to leave behind this beautiful campus you've called home and come join the real world. But because you're here today, you really don't have much of a choice. So acknowledge your fear, relish in the excitement, celebrate hard tonight, drink a lot of water to cure the hangover tomorrow, and then keep moving forward. Graduating from Cal Poly is an incredible honor, but with that comes an immense responsibility to do more, be more, achieve more. Class of 2017, I ask you to make your mark not on history, but on the future. Remember going forward, graduates, to write your plans in pencil, preferably with a big eraser. Know that you're going to probably check that plan, and probably the pencil too. People will tell you to go find your purpose, and I'll tell you to let your purpose find you, because it already lives within you. It just hasn't manifested itself yet. Or maybe it has, in which case don't ignore it. Feed that passion, find that purpose. Congratulations, class of 2017. Find your people, build your team, and keep moving forward.
Thank you so much, Kamal, for sharing your story, inspiring me, inspiring our graduates, and for changing our world. We're glad you're with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to confer degrees earned by our candidates for graduation. Yeah! All right. To preside over the conferral of degrees, please join me in welcoming Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost, Dr. Kathleen Enns Finken.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. And graduates, we're so happy that you're here today, and congratulations ahead of time. I also want to thank our speaker today. Thank you so much for choosing to join us. We're really, really excited to have Kamal here and to hear her message. Among the candidates for degrees are those who are graduating with academic honors, and these are designated by gold cords that they're wearing today, and they are also all designated in your programs. Master's degree candidates that have met the highest level of achievement are designated as graduating with academic honors. Bachelor's degrees candidates graduating with GPAs of 3.5 and above are designated as cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude. President Armstrong, I am pleased to introduce Dr. Richard Savage, Dean of Graduate Education, who will present the master's degree candidates.
Faculty representing the master's degree programs, please stand and be recognized. All right. Master's degree candidates, please stand and remain standing. President Armstrong, on behalf of our graduate program's faculty, I am honored to present these candidates. Master's degree candidates, on the recommendation of the faculty of California Polytechnic State University and by the authority vested in me by the trustees of the California State University, I now confer upon each of you the master's degree appropriate to your program with all attendant rights, responsibilities, and distinctions. Congratulations. Faculty, you may be seated. Master's degree candidates, please follow the graduate marshals, Keeling and Prince, to the right of the stage. As your name is read, proceed across the platform where you will receive the master's hood appropriate to your degree.
Alfredo Ramirez. Scott Warnert. Alonso Sanchez. Leslie Christine Hart. Alyssa Petrelli Grantke. Richard Dara. Hannah Ewing. Melissa Christine Stiegel. Lori Jean Brose. Kelsey Lee Councilman. Desiree Villaseñor. Keely Hall. Amy Athena Guerra. Alyssa Vaziri. Alyssa Marie Freebert.
Congratulations, master's degree candidates. You have accomplished a great deal. Please be seated.
Congratulations. President Armstrong, I call forward Dr. Andy Thulin, Dean of the College of Agriculture, Food, and Environmental Sciences.
Good morning. Before I introduce our College of Ag, Food and Environmental Sciences faculty, I'd like to ask our graduates today to show their appreciation to the faculty of the College of Science and Math. You take many courses from those faculty to support our own curriculum. So let's give them a nice round of applause to our colleagues in the College of Science and Math. Thank you so much. Faculty representatives from the College of Agriculture, Food, and Environmental Sciences, please stand and be recognized and remain standing. Now, bachelor's degree candidates from the best College of Agriculture, Food, and Environmental Sciences in the United States, please stand and remain standing. President Armstrong, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Agriculture, Food, and Environmental Sciences, I am honored to present these candidates.
Bachelor's degree candidates, on the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Agriculture, Food, and Environmental Sciences, and by the authority vested in me by the trustees of the California State University, I now confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree appropriate to your program with all attendant rights, responsibilities, and distinctions. Congratulations.
Faculty, you may be seated. And graduates of the College of Agriculture, Food and Environmental Sciences, please follow Marshal Cavaletto and Assistant Marshal Vandronen to the right of the stage. As your name is read, please proceed across the platform to be recognized.
Haley Fry. Vanessa Shevlin. Alessandra Zambrano. Christian Traven. Marisa Kuntz. Christopher Codding. There you go. Clark Hunter. Ariel Dubo. Laurel Livingston. Ellie Gail Bagnasto Lussalat. Catherine Pettyholm. Jessica Fikes. Dean de la Montaña. Jordan Williamson. Shane Scanlon. Luke Amstad. Johan Eid. Ben Abadi III. Brent Taylor. Stephen Hooker. Vincent Randolph. Ryan Fullerton. Chase Maureen Kennedy. Berlin Lopez. Isabella Zayer. Maxime de Jong. Cal Arsenault. Hope Scott. Danielle de Jong. Lorenzo Jose Gaston Rosales. Daniel Benjamin Sanders. Anna Bohr. Camille Tolosau. Maggie Guzman. Erin Elizabeth Morini. Carly Hellman. Christopher Belovic. Devin Jade Lopez. Anna Donzelli Poulter. Alexis Nicole Netterstrom.
Madison
Nystrom Ward. Kristen Fernandez. Vanessa Benavides Gomez. Philip Espinoza. Alyssa Kawakami. Go ahead. Dione Duran. Christian Rodarmo. Nicholas Niles. Andreas Balslev. Nate Evaristo. Obtin Shahabi. Jamie Sebastian. Johnny Brand. Kimberly Scanlon. Rebecca Mason. Carly Chandless. Kaylin Grace Hayes. Katya Arteaga. Sydney Suzanne Taylor. Vincent Edward Meza. Christopher Keanu Curiel. Jacob Adam. Christopher Ryan Nestor. Brandon Emery. Lauren Bookie. Carly Roth. Jacob Paul. You're welcome. Katie Michael. Timothy Delaney. Luke Coyne. Landon White. Clayton Lockland. Kyle Eugene Potts. Anthony Vigna. Robert Oligari. Lane Kuntz. Stephanie Contreras. Angelica Aldana. Casey Mikitite. Addison Tully Burgoon. Anthony Bell. Will Fernando. Ian Redman. Omar Alexander Gonzalez Benitez. Jesus David Garcia. Liesel Ann Budgetti. Kelsey Chandler Bowles. Summer Dawn Boyd. Clay Teixeira. Courtney Tyler. BJ Rashawn Nard. Mallory Patino. Kiku Severson. Ben Adam. Taylor Gatlin. Kyle Sherman. Brian Gomes. Madison Stukon. Peter Haverkamp. Jordan Robinson. Sarah Clark. Sochelle Sanchez. Samantha Benson. Kelsey Hooper. Sarah Esposito. Tracy Nelson. Elizabeth Whistler. Kevin Power. Austin Griffin. Christina Pena. Karen Ramirez. Josue Flores. Brenda Paguncom. Brian Wetzler. Conrad Stanton. Rhett Robert Bergman. Michael. Tivon Brown. Danny DeBrito. Esperanza Jasmine Llamas. Flora Garcia. Brianna Weiser. Taylor Johnson. Valentine Hoffman. Nick Rivers. John Burns. William Padden. Elizabeth Kibijo Silva.
Congratulations, graduates of the College of Agriculture, Food and Environmental Sciences. Please be seated.
Congratulations, graduates. President Armstrong, I now call forward Dr. Dean Wendt, Dean of the College of Science and Mathematics.
Thank you. Good morning. Kamal, I just want to thank you for that wonderful speech. I just love the idea of writing in pencil. Beautiful. So before we introduce the folks from Science and Math, I want to extend congratulations to the students and the families and friends of the graduates of the College of Agricultural, Food, and Environmental Sciences. On behalf of the faculty, we appreciate having you in our classes, and we enjoyed being part of your Cal Poly experience, so congratulations. So now, faculty representatives of one of the nation's premier colleges of science and mathematics, please stand and be recognized. Bachelor's degree candidates from the College of Science and Mathematics, please stand and be recognized. President Armstrong, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Science and Mathematics, I'm honored to present these candidates.
Bachelor's degree candidates, on the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Science and Mathematics, and by the authority vested in me by the trustees of the California State University, I now confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree appropriate to your program with attendant rights, responsibilities, and distinctions. Congratulations.
Faculty, you may be seated. Graduates of the College of Science and Mathematics, please follow Marshall Hillers and Assistant Marshall McDonald to the right of the stage. As your name is read, proceed across the platform to be recognized.
Ikhlas Ahmed. Brandon Turk. Montana O. Marcus Milazzo. Jack Conway. Henry Wing. Victoria Leslie. Monica Richardson. Kimberly May Manuel. Brianna Danielle Artiega. Gabe Witt. Ivy Brianne Dunn. Josefina Teresa Herrera. Corinne Smith. Amanda Lombardi. Stephen Thayer. Taylor Falk. Stephen Junyo. Mariah Rochelle DeVos. Ashley Ariel Ellsworth. Danielle Maria Strauss. Caitlin Colley. Caden Grosclose. Humberto Flores. Oscar Eberly. Austin Van Veldhuizen. Taylor Sutliff. Sarah Ray Jones. Laura Ann Fleischman. Hannah Marie DeVerde. Clayton Garrett Bueno. Madison Lester. Libby Block. Samantha Joanne Case. Olivia Ray. Devin Keith. Rachel Cantor. Tiffany Fong Nin. Jordan Lynn Souza. Stephanie Diaz. Nikki Schaffner. Nona Gabriela Polk. Taylor Nicole Rosa. Brianna Vasquez. Julie Ann Pollard. Hope Megardichian. Allison Nye. Molly Dowd. Veronica Ladwig. Lily Anna Hawkins. Juliana Christine Marks. Tara Elise Sarnes. Rebecca Gonzalez Begg. Andy Lima. Jason Samuels. Nick Troquato. Emily and Walt Stremfall. Samantha Mark. Stephanie Gong. Crystal Kate Hamza Sultani. Ian Anderson. Justin Palmer. Janelle Dunn. Cole Martiniak. Evan Trevino. Jonah Murasan. Douglas Tucker. Christine Freeberg. Tara Marie Samuels. Edward Francis Donahue IV? Yes. Edward Francis Donahue IV. Edward Noel Banuelos. Edward Noel Banuelos. Carlos Alas. Geraldine Gibbs. Jessica Jean Pilgrim. Carly Lesney. Nate Shipley. Jason Zhang. Ryan Robertson. Jennifer Castillo. Allison Tuso. Bridget Powers. Daniel Johnson. Philip Park. Keontae Wilson. Ata Shahadi. Laura Renee Manning. Ashley Brienne Malian. Miranda Evangelista. Lauren Levesque. Nika Gorgani. Kelly Munns. Rose Bedrigian. Ashley Fisher. Dara Sanmukh Patel. Caitlin Mendenhall.
Well, congratulations to the graduates of the College of Science and Math.
Many of the proud supporters in the audience today have a familiar and exceptional sense of pride at this moment. Today marks an extraordinary day for the families of Cal Poly graduates that have chosen to continue their Mustang legacy. Many of you in the audience are Cal Poly proud alumni, and you may remember with vivid clarity the sense of pride and excitement you felt when you graduated from Cal Poly. At this time, I would like to welcome anyone in the audience, the proud families, supporters, friends, and parents who are Cal Poly proud alumni. Please stand and be recognized. Welcome home. Welcome home. You are always part of our Mustang family. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Ellen Cahoon, Assistant Vice President for Alumni Outreach, who will welcome our graduating class into the community of Cal Poly alumni.
Thank you, Dr. Humphrey. Graduates, I have a question. Are you feeling Cal Poly proud? Of course you are. As a fellow graduate, it is my honor to welcome you to the family of 190,000 Cal Poly proud alumni. Congratulations. It is my privilege to give you your first graduation gift. In order to symbolize your belonging to the Mustang family, please help yourself to the Cal Poly Proud bag on your chair and find your Cal Poly Proud pin as I lead you in a special part of today's ceremony. I would like to ask ASI President Riley Nielsen to join me back at the podium. Graduates, please stand. On behalf of the Cal Poly Alumni Association, please accept this Cal Poly Proud pin and celebrate your alumni status by pinning your neighbor, the graduate standing next to you. And remember, as alumni, everywhere you go, you will always represent Cal Poly. So take care of one another, support one another, come home often, and congratulations.
Guests and fellow graduates, please rise and locate the Cal Poly alma mater on page 6 of your programs and join me in singing All Hail Green and Gold.
Graduates, you may be seated. Let's give our choir another round of applause. Again, graduates, congratulations. You did it. We're very proud of you. Come on, let's do better than that. We're celebrating you today because you've completed something very transformational. We've been committed to your success for many years now, and we want you to know that we're going to remain committed to your success in the future. The future, your future, it really starts today. When you first arrived on campus, our goal was to help you learn how to think in complex environments about complex problems. Our process in meeting that goal, as you know, is learn by doing. Learn by doing has set you up for a lifetime of failure, as you heard earlier, failures, but that will lead to success and learning, because learn by doing means you're not afraid to fail. Many people have helped you along the way. Our faculty created programs and curricula designed to give you the experiences that you need to be resilient in the workforce, graduate school, or professional school. Together, our faculty and staff have provided you with the mentorship, opportunities, and guidance you've needed to get to this day. Faculty and staff, thank you for everything that you do for our students. Would you please stand or wave? Graduates, families, and supporters, let's give our faculty and staff a great round of applause. Please stand or wave. Thank you. Your parents, grandparents, siblings, other family supporters, family members, and friends have also supported you throughout your lives to get you to this point today. Would all of you please stand or wave? Would you please stand or wave? And graduates, let's give them a big, hearty round of applause for their support and, yes, their financial support. And I know you're going to spend all day thanking them as well. Graduates, I know that in turning a page in your lives today, some are experiencing uncertainty. If you feel that way, don't worry. Don't be afraid about uncertainty. Over the past several years, you've worked through many uncertainties about classes, about your major, about your friendships and other relationships, and especially, what am I going to do after this day? I can assure you that together, the many faculty members that have worked with you have determined that you have learned everything you need in order to continue this lifetime of learning and to be successful, and to do it through grace and dignity. As you embark on your careers, know that your strength lies in your ability to adapt to new twists and turns that you will inevitably experience in your professional and personal lives. You are highly qualified and you have choices. Your future's not likely to be linear. As Sheryl Sandberg describes her own career, it'll be more like a jungle gym. Be flexible, nimble, and be open. Now is an incredible time in your life with countless opportunities ahead of you. When presented with these opportunities, don't shy away. Don't turn from them in fear that you're not qualified. Few people take on new responsibilities and opportunities with complete certainty. Think about the great example that we heard today. Kamal was not afraid to change. Kamal was not afraid to fail. And look how she's already changing the world. You can do this too. Opportunities are chances to continue to learn and to continue to grow and to contribute in a positive way. As you move along life, never forget to speak truth to power, and always treat those around you with dignity and respect, whether you work with them, for them, or just simply run into them, perhaps at a random lunch. They will return being treated with dignity and respect many-fold, and they will be motivated to support you as you move forward. Now, as we already heard, as members of the Cal Poly community, you have major responsibilities. We need you to help ensure that the value of your degree remains high, appreciates over time. This is a very special family you're joining. The quality of your degree is due to the hard work of our faculty and the tremendous success of the alumni that came before you. We will do everything on our part to continue to grow the value of your degree. On your part, we ask that you continue to engage with us. As Ellen said, come home often. Each year we admit a new round of students. They need mentoring, they need support, they need jobs, they need encouragement. We want you to help. As an alum, and as you become more successful in your careers and opportunities, please remember to support and give back to those around you, the institutions you value, and include Cal Poly. Keep in touch with your faculty and staff and your colleagues, and look for ways to support a program that's near and dear to you. Many known and anonymous people have supported your program and have been a part of your success today. They've provided program support, scholarships, they've supported athletics, student affairs, the library, many, many things. I would like for you to think of your time here at Cal Poly, and for the time that I hope you spend in the future with us. Think of us and think about coming home very often. Just as Cal Poly has changed you, you have changed Cal Poly during this time. You have made Cal Poly better. And what I want to say to you and everyone here today, what I say every year during orientation, thank you for choosing Cal Poly. We're going to continue to work hard, and I know you will as well. Now, thank you. Now, graduates, we have one more learn by doing task. I need you to stand. This is very important. As a symbol of your graduation, it's now my honor to ask you to turn the tassel from the right side to the left. This signifies that you're a graduate. Family members, parents, and guests, congratulations to the class of 2017. Well done. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our graduates and their families and supporters. In the same order that they entered, graduates will follow their marshals out of the Recreation Center. We ask that all guests remain seated until the graduates have exited. We look forward to welcoming everyone at a reception in the University Union Plaza. Congratulations again.